What's up, guys? This is Juby Universe, and several years ago, I watched something called Phoenix Wright Cross MLP Friendship is Magic. I think it was Turnabout Storm, and those were the best videos I happened to see in my entire life when joining into the MLP slash well, just MLP fandom, because I was already a huge Phoenix Wright fan at the time. So when someone addressed that to me, I was like, okay, cool. I'm still pretty much kind of new to being a brony at that point. Man, it was a long time ago. Like, it's not even like 4 or 5, 6 years. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. But, yeah, it was during my earlier years of being Do You Want a Bit of Brony, of all things. And it was fantastic. It was great. They got Phoenix's personality down pat, and his interaction with all the other main characters was just phenomenal. I was impressed with the writing, and while I did kind of figure out and the overall mystery to it all, I think it was before the final episode came out, the overall aesthetic was just phenomenally done. And then I think it was a year and a half ago, the people who made this told me that they're making this and that they'd be excited to see my reaction along with, you know, doing something like this again. And I'm excited. So with that, I'm in my new apartment, and I also set up some things, and I'm also gonna just take this whole echo thing as a I'm Do You Want a Bit of Universe. So I have a ethereal voice now coming out of my system now. So I don't think I'm actually gonna get rid of this unless I somehow soundproof my room, which I won't be able to do that because I need money to do that. So with all that said and done, let's get started with this almost a full hour. Case 1. Let's go. 3, 2, 1 now. Okay. So far, so ominous. Starting things off as you usually need to, only with using minor sound effects, short still frames, and seeing what's going on. Who dies? Oh God! Oh. Okay. Well, from what I noticed, this is case 1. So unlike Turnabout Storm, we're actually going to get multiple different cases, like an actual Phoenix Wright game, which I'm excited for, knowing that, you know, we get one thing done and then we're just going to get a whole nother mystery to do.
Right, anything agency. Phoenix speaking.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm a
Trying to
lawyer.
get used to some of the new voice actors.
No, we don't publish.
It's been a long time since I actually heard Phoenix's voice since the last
right.
one, so.
Sorry for the misunderstanding. There goes.
Hey, you know, it's what.
So, boss, did we
Yeah,
get
Athena.
any
I actually like Athena.
Unfortunately, no. The person calling thought this was a book publishing company.
That's the second time this week. Where are people getting the idea that we publish books?
Maybe it's the right part. They probably have mistaken right with
That's
right.
what people tend to do, and hey, Apollo.
They should reconsider publishing their books. Keep mistaking words that sound.
Ah, you gotta hate homophones, man. You gotta hate them.
So, Daddy, did any new clients call you guys up?
I'm just gonna be that guy.
Not yet.
Aw, come on. You guys haven't gotten a case in over a month.
Yeah, ever since that last big case, business just went slow.
Yeah, which case exactly? Is this
wonder
before?
why that
Is this
is.
after?
If only I knew. We need to get some clients soon.
I know it's not
Still
before
gotta pay the bills by the end of the month.
seance stuff.
Speaking of paying, can we get some food? I'm getting pretty.
Sorry, Trucy. Can't get no food when we don't got no
waiting
money.
For a client is making my stomach growl.
I guess I can go for
Yeah, we don't have money though.
I don't get any clients right now anyway.
It's settled then. Let's go get some Eldunes real quick and then come right back
Okay.
here.
Let's go. I love Eldune's noodles.
Just make sure you don't eat so much that you get a
Wow, that's one way to put it, Apollo. Nope. Okay, cool.
the...
What's wrong?
I can't move my body.
Oh.
Daddy, are you okay?
I don't know.
Mr. Wright, your hand!
Huh? My hand...
Oh god, you're fading. Oh, you're getting snapped. Oh, this is.
This feeling.
Oh, Avengers.
Have I experienced this?
Oh,
Hold on, Mr. Wright. We've
do
got
you though? Seeing the trailer, you are gonna show up there, so it's not just gonna be him.
What the? I can't move.
I
Join
can't
the party.
move either. And I'm fading away too.
No, I don't want to fade into oblivion.
What the hell is
Don't worry,
going
it's gonna
on
be perfectly balanced. It's all things should be.
Die.
You know, I just realized, yeah, that's probably what a lot of people felt like when they were just fading out of existence like that, huh? Hmm. If this is Oblivion, I'm pretty okay
I
with it.
sure hope not.
Guys, I think we can move again, and I don't think we're dead.
What? Where are we?
I don't know. Wherever we are, it's huge.
I'll second that. I bet you this place is super
Yeah,
expensive.
it's like it's made of real diamond
What's with these
or crystal or
thrones?
whatever.
Is this supposed to be a king's castle?
Why would there be 6 thrones, though? Shouldn't there be at least a king? and
Oh, well,
queen?
that's Kingdom,
Maybe
sis.
the other 4 are their friends or something.
Everyone would get a throne if that's the case.
Enough about the thrones. We still need to figure out where we are and how we got here.
Yay, they remember. Okay.
Oh, Phoenix, it's so good to see you again.
Is there...
Did that purple
Okay,
horse
first
say
of all...
something?
I thought I heard it talk too.
Excuse
Pony.
me, but I happen to be
I had to say, Twilight's voice.
Oh, it's totally talking. Phoenix, don't you remember me?
It's been...
Daddy, how does this pony know you?
I don't know.
Oh,
Phoenix, you don't remember
I
me
completely
at
forget.
all?
When was it set? I don't know whether or not it's supposed to be like a
I
white
don't
memory
think I
thing
know.
or it's just been a long freaking time.
this pony. Can it really be?
What other pony comes to your mind when you look at her? And now you're breaking her heart. Stop.
I remember
Good.
you.
Yes?
Your
Linkle.
Yes,
Twilight.
Whoa, you actually got it right.
Phoenix, you do remember me.
I would have gone for Midnight Waffle, but hey.
I guess I do remember.
It's good to see you again.
It's time for hugs.
It's good to see you too.
Is Mr. Wright seriously hugging a talking purple pony
And?
right now?
I don't know, but
Yeah, you got a problem with that,
I'm
Apollo?
sensing so much joy from the both of them. I'm gonna go join.
Oh, I love
them
this
too.
series.
Hey, I want to hug the cute purple.
I'm also
pony
happy
too.
Trucy's here. I actually
Oh,
didn't
you
remember that
hug the
Trucy was
pony
supposed to be here.
too.
I'll lose my masculinity if I
Hey,
do.
you don't have that much masculinity to begin with.
It's been a while since I've talked to a human.
Well, it's been a while since I've talked to a pony.
got us there.
And it's been a while since I've lost my mind.
You only had your game like what, several years
Trying
ago?
to summon the greatest defense attorney in Equestria again, huh?
No, I just simply summoned.
Yeah,
Phoenix
because I already know you're the best.
Oh, okay. At least I didn't get summoned by accident this time.
It was a happy accident though.
Hey, wait. Twilight? Do you have
Yeah, you noticed it.
wings?
Oh, you noticed? Yes, I do.
But the last time I saw you, you were just
A lot has
unicorn.
happened.
Well, I received the title of princess a few months ago, and Princess Celestia gave me wings to go along with that title. So, I'm now
Yeah, you can't be a
unicorn.
princess unless you're an alicorn, because that's
Congratulations, Twilight.
how it works.
Like she went from a mere mortal to a goddess.
Oh, it's nothing big. After all, a title is nothing more than a title.
It's not like you're immortal or
If you
anything.
say so.
So, boss, think you can
Thankfully.
fill us in on what's going on?
Boss?
Ah, sorry. Guys, this is Twilight Sparkle.
Hello, Twilight Sparkle. By the way, what's that tattoo on your
It's
butt
always
there
the
for?
butt.
My what? Oh yeah, it's my cutie mark.
Cutie mark?
It's a mark that shows what your special talent is. Mine represents my expertise in magic.
I'm an expertise in magic too.
Really? I thought you said magic doesn't exist.
Oh, but it
in the
does,
world.
Twilight. It
I
does.
guess Trucy is an
Yes,
exception.
the only exception in the universe.
That's right. My name's Trucy Wright. I'm his daughter.
This is don't. It's not.
Sure do.
Alright.
Why is me having a daughter such a shock?
So, who are you talking to?
My name is Athena Sykes. I'm a defense attorney.
You're a defense attorney too?
That's right. I also specialize in analytical psychology.
You are? That's
Basically, the closest thing to an empath you're gonna get to
study
our
analytical
get in our real life.
psychology, and it's such
In
an
real life.
exquisite subject.
I know, right? I've been also using analytical psychology in court too.
Say that like 3 times fast.
She sure can. It helped us out of some tight spots during some of
Oh,
our cases.
trust me, it's almost broken.
Well, Apollo?
Oh,
Yeah, tell her what you can do.
I'm Apollo Justice. I'm also a
You have
defense
good
attorney.
eyes, and you have
Wow, I have an entire
a
team
jaw of
defense
steel
attorneys.
and lungs of
Sure
steel.
do. Apollo has a power he uses in court, like Athena.
What's that?
Well, I have a strong sense of sight, so I'm able to perceive even the smallest nervous habit of someone.
Yeah,
who's
but you're not the only one. You actually were taught
Okay.
by Trucy
You
and,
must have
and
really
stuff. But whatever.
special eyes.
I guess I do.
Well, it's very nice to meet you all. Wait a minute. How are they all here? I only wanted
They
to
kind of
meet
just
you.
hanged on, and
Not
it
sure.
just sort of happened.
Well, they did try grabbing onto me when I was going to be teleported. And then they just ended up going with me.
That explains it. You see, when something gives physical contact to the subject that's being teleported, then that something gets teleported with the
Yeah,
subject.
unlike your teleportation, where it's just like
I remember something.
his teleport was like, and then fade away.
Where I heard it from.
Wow, interesting. You think you could teach me how to teleport?
I don't know. I've never taught a human magic before, but I guess I'll teach you a thing or two.
Oh, I can't wait!
Hold on a sec, Trucy. So, Mr. Wright, how do you know her?
Huh?
How do you know this talking?
We went on a
purple
grand adventure filled with magic,
I
mystery,
didn't explain it yet.
mostly mystery.
You see, a little over 8 years ago, I was summoned by Twilight accidentally when she was trying to summon the greatest defense
It wasn't an accident, man. You are.
She needed help trying to defend one of her friends when she was accused of murder.
Wait, did you say
8
years
years.
ago?
Yeah? Why?
It's only been a year and a half since.
Yeah,
I
time
met
is
you.
weird.
Huh? How? It was definitely 8 years
Time
ago.
is weird in different dimensions.
I guess because we're from different worlds, time.
The cosmos is weird like that.
Guess that explains it. It's still a little weird, though. Anyway, I agreed to help her friend, and ended up winning the case. I also proved that there was no murder in the first place.
So no one was sent to jail
Well,
or anything?
Well, there were these two. Oh, by the way, Twilight, whatever happened to those two that were sent to
Oh,
prison?
Gilda was Gilda.
You mean Gilda and Sonata?
Yeah.
When Gilda was released, she met up with Rainbow Dash and the two made up.
That episode happened at least.
I haven't seen her since that time. As for Sonata, I have no idea. I asked the police about it.
Hopefully.
They told me when it was time for her to be released, the police asked her what she was going to do now that she is out. But she just looked back and told them, I'm going to help out all those who need it. I always wondered what happened to her.
I wonder too. Now that we got that out of the way, I'd like to ask you something since we got here.
What's that?
Why did you summon me?
Oh, that's right. You see, I
Again.
need your help.
With what?
So, Phoenix, do you remember some pony named Rarity?
Rarity?
I think you only met her like once or
Yeah,
twice.
She's...
There she is.
Oh, that's her right now.
Ah, the marshmallow.
Phoenix, it's been so long. Wow, a marshmallow.
Yay.
Oh, hey. You're Rarity, right?
Why, Phoenix, you do remember me.
Yep.
I sure do. I remember you fixing up my suit when it got ripped up that one time.
Yes, I do remember that.
There's another talking pony?
Well, yes. We are in a world filled with ponies.
Ponies,
after all.
dragons, and a whole bunch of
There's
different
a lot
things.
more of them? Yay! I can't wait to talk to each and
That'll be a
every
difficult
one of them.
task to do.
Oh, why hello there. Who are
Yay
you?
for introductions!
They're friends of mine. This is Apollo, Athena,
But-
and Trucy, my daughter.
My, you have
Oh,
quite
she
a
didn't
team.
react to the daughter thing.
Oh, you have.
Rarity, you think you should tell him why you need him?
That's right. Phoenix?
Yes?
Someone got murderized. And...
Phoenix!
I was about to say, is she releasing her spiritual pressure? What's up?
The what possible thing that could have happened?
Okay, okay.
All right.
What is it? Jeez, you almost ruptured my eardrums.
It's my friend.
What about your friend?
She's been accused of murder.
Murder in this world again, huh? I thought this place was supposed to...
Not in this universe, this particular universe, with this timeline, with you were here.
Guessing you want me to defend your friend then.
Yes, please help her. She didn't do it. She wouldn't hurt a fly. How could any pony like her do such a thing?
I need to go talk to her first. I'd like to know how she's involved in this murder. So, where's your friend now?
She's in the Manhattan Detention Center.
Manhattan?
Ah,
Where's that?
It's up northwest from here. It's the biggest city in Equestria. You'll need to go there using the train.
I don't have any money.
that's
for
why
the
you have
train.
friends.
No need to worry. I shall take you there and help you pay for the tickets.
I mean,
Okay.
they brought you here, so they might as well
Yes.
compensate you.
How are you so sure she's innocent?
Well, she just simply doesn't have the heart to do so. She has a very promising career, might I add. It'd be foolish for her to simply...
And by murdering somebody, of all things.
Phoenix, you must help her.
Should I really take this case? It still feels weird that I'm defending a pony.
Who's gonna know? It's not like Edgeworth's here. God, bring Edgeworth here.
I guess I'll go see what's going on. Okay. Let's go
Dude,
meet
actually, either Edgeworth or Simon. Either one of those two, I'm for good.
I guess you're gonna have to stay in the castle and wait for us.
Oh, come on, really? What are we supposed to do while we wait? It's not like we have TV to pass the time, you know.
I'm actually interested in seeing the city. It could be fun. Yeah, Daddy, don't leave us here all bored.
Okay, you guys can come too. Rarity, do you think you can pay for their tickets as well?
I am literally the richest pony in the group.
I get to see more cute.
And this is counting the princess we have right next to
Nothing but
us.
a bunch of neon-colored equines everywhere we go.
Oh, Phoenix, I almost forgot. You're going to need this.
What?
You're
Ah, yay, the attorney's back.
Oh, great. Not this ridiculous.
At least you remember that.
Oh, I'm gonna need it while I'm here. In this
It's great.
anyway.
Oh my gosh, that badge is so cute. Can I have one of those too?
Sorry, Athena. I only have one with me.
Aw, why does Mr. Wright get
Because
all
he
the
is
credit,
Mr.
though?
Right.
Never mind that. Let's go to the detention center.
It is going to be interesting how they're going to implement all of their abilities in these cases. The one I like to use the most is Athena's.
Wow, this place is huge.
It truly is a wonderful place, isn't it? The tall buildings, the stores, the entertainment, and just the atmosphere of this place is absolutely exhilarating. All that at a taxi.
What are you talking about? There's taxis everywhere.
It's best not to talk about it.
I wonder if I should start my own show here. I think I'd make good money over here.
Trust me, Trucy, the money over here isn't worth anything.
Yeah, it's just about.
I've never been so close to a sports in my life.
Everywhere we go, all of these ponies are always staring
Well,
at
you
us.
are way out of town.
You'll get used to it. It was awkward for me when I was the only human here last time. So, Rarity, where's the detention center?
It's right down the street.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, okay, Jesus.
Whoa, these ponies look
Trust me, they're a bunch of pushovers.
State your business. Well, I'm a defense attorney. I'm here to meet someone.
Let's show us your badge, sir.
Oh, here you go. Permission granted. Go right ahead.
At least they're always following procedure.
what about
Sorry, you
us?
can't go in.
Sorry, but attorneys with official equestrian badges can only enter.
What? Does my badge not count for anything?
Well, not in this universe, no.
I'm afraid that badge isn't legible for this town.
But look at it. It's shiny and official. I am not going through this again.
Sorry about her. She gets upset when she doesn't get
Yeah.
what she wants.
What? Hey, I'm not some spoiled brat.
No, you
now.
also judo flipped one guy.
alright, guys.
I forgot the reason,
right out
but
as soon
you
as I
judo
know.
flipped the guy.
I'll make sure she doesn't flip any of these guards while you're gone.
Hey, will you even bring it up?
I'll flip you and
You didn't bring it up. Oh, okay, so far so great, I have to say.
No matter how many times I come in here, it always gives me the creeps. Even if it is in another world. I wonder where...
Oh, are you the ones who came to see me?
Yay, Coco. I knew it was you.
Oh, are you supposed to be Rarity's friend?
Yes,
Are you okay?
I'm fine. It's just that I have a headache for some reason.
So,
All
what's
right.
your name?
Coco Pommel.
Hey,
Who
Coco.
are you?
Ah.
I'm Phoenix Wright. Rarity told me
You can't have your marshmallows without
she wants
Coco.
me to defend you.
Or Coco without marshmallows.
So, are you going to defend me? I didn't expect a human to defend me.
The only thing I didn't remember about
I haven't
Coco was a
decided
cutie
yet.
mark, so I
I'd
know
like to
it
ask you a
is
couple
weird for me.
questions First.
Okay, mister.
So, you think you can tell me a little about yourself, Miss Pommel?
Of course. I'm a costume designer here in Manhattan. I design costumes for plays over in the theater. Though, once in a while, I get asked to make designs for anything fashion-related.
Making costumes and designs, huh? You resemble Rarity. quite
They have very good chemistry.
Oh, Rarity is a huge inspiration for me. Before I met her, I was the assistant of some pony who would always tell me that it's every pony for themselves in the
It's
big
Killer
city.
Bee killed.
But when Rarity showed up, she showed generosity to others, even though it started to hurt her. When I realized this, I quit being an assistant, and Rarity gave me the job of being the costume designer of some big place in Manhattan.
Wow. Rarity's made quite a change.
Made change in a lot of people's lives, buddy.
My life has become so much better because of her. I owe it to her so much.
Nice to hear that. It may be hard to find, but there will always be people who will turn your life around for the better. It's nice to know what happens in this world.
More
too.
times you like to believe, Phoenix. More
So,
time you like
Miss
to believe.
Pommel, do you think you could tell me what happened on the night of the murder?
Oh, it's just awful. There was a play going on and every pony I was watching was in sheer awe from the spectacular performers. But when the play was about to reach its conclusion, my friend, overall concept, fell from the catwalk with a rope tied around his neck, and he ended up being hung to death with every
Okay,
pony
first of all,
watching.
overall concept, awesome name. Second, oh my god.
It must have been traumatizing to
Yes.
see such a thing. Talk about a real life death scene in person.
The director and the police saw me on the catwalk after what had befallen, and they thought I pushed him from there with a rope tied around his neck. I got arrested.
Oh
for
yes, you
assault.
gotta love it when you just are just like
You were in the area.
the
where
area.
you
It's
fell.
the wrong place, the wrong time.
Just because you were at the scene of the crime, it doesn't mean you did it.
I know, but every pony who saw me thought
That's how the world works.
Rarity doesn't think you did it. She certainly believes you wouldn't have the heart to kill.
Just hearing the word kill in this
Although
universe
I
is still gonna be
appreciate her
weird for me.
believing I didn't do it. It's not enough to convince every pony else.
I see. So, what can you tell me about overall concept?
Innocent until proven guilty? Ha! What kind of backwards logic is that?
I work alongside him helping him make his costumes. He's really good at making designs for the costumes. He even custom made a fabric to help captivate the way the costumes looked.
So, what was your relationship with the victim?
It's nothing too serious if that's what you're thinking. We're just good friends who like working together. He's even teaching me how to design better so I could one day make a design of my own for another play.
So, let me ask you. What were you doing at the scene of the crime?
Yeah, whatever you say, watch what you say.
I actually don't remember much about that. All I do remember is that I was hearing something that was happening from the catwalk, and I went there as quickly as I could. But after that, I don't
So a
remember
memory
a
wipe
thing.
spell.
The next thing
That's
I
the first thing that comes to my
I saw
mind.
my friend being hung from the top of the stage, and the police showed up behind me and arrested me.
Huh? What? Why can't you
The
remember
Men
what
in
happened
Black!
between those
Of
times?
course!
I'm not
Those
sure.
murderers.
So she doesn't remember what happened. This is gonna be a problem.
Anything else you want to ask me?
Well,
She seems to be telling the truth. She doesn't look like she would have any bad intentions. However, I still
Ask
need
her,
to make
yeah.
sure.
I'm really happy you do this more often now. This is the smartest thing to do to anyone you're trying to defend.
so
You have the power to understand if
at
they're
this
lying or
point,
not.
I don't think you did it.
Use it.
Right now, I need you to tell me the most honest truth. Did you
Granted,
kill the victim over
It didn't
all
work that
costs?
one time, but
What?
that was a very specific
Of
scenario.
course not. I would never do such a thing.
Nothing happened. This means she didn't do it.
Be absolutely sure, though.
Okay, Miss Pommel. I trust you.
I trust Coco as much as I trust my mom.
You will?
But,
thank you,
again,
Mr. Wright.
the
I feel
one
so
instance it
relieved
didn't
right
work,
now.
it kind of was like, again.
I think that's all the information I need. Thank you for your time, Ms. Pommel.
Oh, you're welcome, Mr. Wright. Oh, before you leave, do you think you could tell Rarity I'm alright? I don't want her to worry about me.
Of course. I'll make
That'd be
sure
a
to
funny
tell her.
scenario, though. It's like, hey, did you kill someone? It's like,
I'll
no.
prove that you didn't kill anyone. I promise you.
Okay.
that.
Thanks for your help,
Good.
Mr. Wright. I guess I'll see you later then.
See ya.
I do want to see Makatama be used, though. That's one of my favorite type of animations. Just to change going over the place and then the locks. Those favorite things to see.
So, let me see if I've got this. Earth ponies are in charge of the agricultural affairs, unicorns can perform magic-related things, and Pegasi can control the weather.
There you go. You're learning.
Right.
Wow, this world is so different from ours. Weather goes on its own in our world.
Yeah. If I was a Pegasus, I would make it so it wouldn't get so cold in the winter.
But the circle of
If they're
weather.
cold as you say it is, then how about I make a thick and fabulous
Thick!
coat for you? I'm
Sorry.
sure it will help you out on the cold days.
I think
Hey,
I'll pass
dude,
on that.
you're missing out on some of the best fabric and material in all of
Equestria.
Equestria.
I can't learn to teleport.
Hey,
can
not with
I?
that attitude.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find a way. Humans work very differently from us ponies.
Hey, guys.
Phoenix! So, how is she?
She's doing fine. She explained everything.
So, what happened on the night of the murder?
Things.
The victim had his neck tied up by a rope and was dropped from a high elevated spot. He was hung to death pretty much instantly.
Whoa, that actually sounds
Hey,
like
with any luck, you snapped his neck.
Horrible thing to witness!
Be quicker, right?
Witness? Wait. You were there where the murder
Apparently.
happened?
What, really?
Well, yes. I was watching the play when it happened. Coco gave me a ticket to see the show. I thought the show was sold out, but she gave the last ticket to
Because
me.
friendship. Back.
Oh, it was horrible. I couldn't bear to think about that dreadful image. Not only that, I saw her being taken away by the police. The moment I saw that, I had to ask Twilight to find a good lawyer. And who better than you to help us with this
Yes,
case?
the greatest lawyer ever.
I guess I have lots of experience with murder cases. I'm always there to help out someone who's been accused of a crime they didn't commit.
And then sometimes you're there for that one guy, but hey, we don't like to talk about him.
Always there to help when someone's in need. He even helped me when I was accused of murder.
You were accused
Everyone
of
in his
murder?
group so far has been accused of
I
murder.
was accused of killing my own mother.
Trucy has been in the seat
Horrible.
almost as much as Maya.
It was. I felt so alone that everyone started to go against me. It's like all the stars of the night disappeared from the night sky. And the next thing I knew, all I could see ahead of me was darkness.
Objection!
But
There he
Mr.
is.
Wright,
That's my
he
boy.
believed in me. He stuck to his true beliefs. And not only was I not guilty, he found the real killer. And I was able to save a dear friend of mine when he was going to be given the death sentence for the
Please to
same
Christ, I
crime.
want to see Blackwell. He is my literal favorite,
In
right
fact,
next to
I even lost
Edgeworth.
my best friend because of that same killer. I was so heartbroken when I found out he had been killed. I've taken a leave of absence and I left my friends behind. I went to find the truth on my own, and I ended up starting to doubt Athena. I even went against her in court. I still wanted to believe in her, but it was really hard to do so with all
You look
this
so
time
anime
inside.
back then.
But Mr. Wright made sure I was able to believe in her.
That epic point, man.
At that point, I did believe, not only in Athena, but in Mr. Wright to finally bring the truth to light. Because of Mr. Wright, the dark age of the law has come to an end.
I was even taken hostage.
Yeah, a lot of things happen.
He ended up saving me after he won. Isn't he the best?
Wow, Mr. Wright. I had no idea you were such a saint to so many people in your world. Always trying your best to find the truth and saving so many innocent lives. I'm beginning to think you really are the greatest.
That's
of
because he
Christians.
is. The only one rivaling him is that one
was
guy
just
in
doing
the
the
other
job.
series that I wasn't able to get to
That
because,
makes you a hero.
well, Nico's playing it right now.
The shining
So,
armor that has come to save the day when things are grim.
Well, I guess I can say I am pretty good.
pretty okay.
Now that we got the plan out of the way, I think it's time we went to investigate. So, Rarity, where's the theater?
It's just right over there.
Well, what do you know? It is
Yeah.
just right there. Oh, that's very
Most things are
Come on.
in this
let's go
universe.
inside.
Don't take that out of context for our world.
Bottom of this
Jesus, what happened?
Rarity, you okay?
Yes.
What?
I'm fine.
Hey, how about you watch where you're going?
I'm terribly sorry. I didn't see you. Here, let me help you with all the...
You?
You!
It's her?
Huh?
It's her. Hmm.
What are you doing back here in
Why
the
would
city?
you? I mean,
Nothing that concerns you.
So you
when
guys
Coco
know
brought
each
up the
other?
one B, yeah,
Did.
that's her.
I've no time to waste on you, Rarity. I'm on a tight schedule, so you better stay out of my way. I don't want another victory taken away by your
Oh
host.
God,
okay?
I just remembered you say that.
The nerve of her.
So who was
I hope you're a murderer so we can just take you down.
Phoenix, should we get to the
Yeah,
investigation
we should do
now?
that.
Yeah, let's get inside the theater.
Yes, let's.
So, this is the
Yes,
theater.
it looks more like a room to me.
This place looks pretty empty.
Sorry, but the theater is closed. I must ask you.
And we
to
must ask
leave.
you to identify
Who said
oneself.
that?
I don't.
Voice.
Yeah, I don't remember you very much.
Hello? You guys deaf? You guys have to leave.
Oh, sorry, but we're here to investigate the crime scene.
Are you now? You don't look like a police pony.
You don't
to
look
me.
like anything I've
Plus,
ever
the
seen you
police are
before.
already done with their investigation here.
Well, I'm Phoenix Wright.
The
I'm a
greatest
defense
of all time.
Defense? Defend who, might I ask?
Coco Palmel.
The costume designer? So I guess you know what happened here?
Yes. Overall concepts, murder.
Yes, Miss Pommel was accused of murdering him. It's very hard to believe.
It's
if you
very hard to
ask
believe
me.
anyone would murder anyone in this show, but
do
hey.
you work here?
I do. My name is Playwright. I'm the theater
All right.
director. I am the one who makes sure that the plays in this theater are done right. I make sure everything I work on is
Those these sound effects and always still getting to me to this day.
I see. So, may I ask you how things work in the theater?
To put things briefly, we go through the writing process, rehearse, and then perform. I'm the one who does all the writing because no pony else knows how to make things perfect.
At least in
like I
writing.
do.
Aren't you supposed to have a team of writers when you're in the writing
Well, if your cutie mark says you're the world of best writer, so.
Would, but I feel that it's just going to slow me down. Pure genius moves lightning fast. That's how things get done so quickly.
Well, here's the thing. When it comes to cutie marks,
Wonder if anyone else
that's the whole thing. If his main talent is writing, you can't argue with him saying he's better off alone.
Oh, she is fantastic.
That's what the whole thing about cutie marks is so weird to me.
And overall concepts make a great team. Whenever I'm in need of costumes for any plays I'm writing, those two get the job done fast. Whenever I see them together, they're always so happy, as if they're best friends. I still can't believe she would kill him, especially in the middle of my play.
That's your
What
problem.
if they were such good friends? Why are you so sure Coco Palmel killed
Oh,
overall
concept.
concept?
That's just...
As much as I don't believe it, I saw something before the murder.
Huh? What did you see?
I saw Miss Pommel chasing Overall up the catwalk, where the murder occurred.
What?
Yeah, I saw her chasing him up the left side of the catwalk. Quite frantically, I might add. I didn't think too much about that, but after I saw the stallion's body hung in the air, I ran up the catwalk, and I saw Miss Pommel with lots of guilt on her eyes.
Isn't her name supposed to be pronounced Pommel?
I wasn't gonna bring it up,
Then the police.
but I'm happy you did, Phoenix. So again, we're on the same wavelength as usual.
Then brought her back down.
I could have sworn that her name was pronounced Pommel. And he says he knows how to make
All right.
it perfect.
Tell you what, I'll let you have this layout of this theater, so you guys won't get lost in here while you guys are investigating.
It's like it sounds like he's saying pummel, like he's about to beat someone.
This is bad. Why was Coco chasing Overall? There has to be an explanation.
Yeah, it's not really good when you come to seeing something like that and then also murder.
I saw what I saw. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go get me
You go
some
get your lunch.
Go ahead and do your investigation and whatnot. A stallion with the mind of a genius must keep his brain energized with a good
Yes! Lunch is the third most important meal of the day.
Well, that's it for that guy.
He keeps talking about how much of a visual genius he is. I know he's a director and all, but it doesn't really give you bragging rights.
Still, I want to know what plays he's written. If they're as good as he says, then I want to see them. I'm a big fan of plays after all.
Let's get some tickets for the next showing.
Guys, shouldn't we be starting our investigation?
This is what happens when you bring your crew with you. They start to think other things.
Is that really true? It has to be a mistake. Maybe somebody else was chasing him.
Well, we have to investigate the crime scene to see if we can find any leads.
Well, alright then. Well, I like how they, at least they're thorough.
I've never been on a stage
Still there.
this big before. Oh, how I wish I could do my magic show here.
Something's out of place here. I just don't know what it is.
You're a magician,
That's right.
but you're a human. How is it possible for a human?
Because
to
we
perform
humans have
magic?
very magical properties that we have yet to
show
actually
you.
read. Oh, cool, her magic panties.
These are my magic panties.
Trucy, as your father, please be careful when you start talking.
See here? There's nothing inside them.
I
Yes.
see.
And now I say the magic words. Alakazam! And now let's see what's inside. Oh, let's see what I got.
What the?
It's
How in the world did you do that?
called misdirection.
Sorry, but a magician never reveals her
Ah,
secrets.
man, I love Trucy.
There has to be an explanation for this. I must study this.
Dude,
magic.
Trucy needs to meet Trixie.
No.
This needs to happen.
Even if you examine these, you're not going to find out anything. I remember back then some college student was so obsessed with my magic panties that he stole them from me to study them.
That bastard.
Oh, don't remind me. I never seen someone so obsessed with someone else's
Ah.
life.
We don't like
Alright,
to.
let's get started.
We don't
See
like to
if
bring
we
that
can
up.
find anything.
Apollo Justice was a weird game.
Start with this rope still hanging from last night.
So this is the murder weapon. It's tied up like a noose.
It was a horrible thing to see. I could almost see overall concept still hanging on that.
Considering the height from here to the catwalk, the death is very likely to be
Yeah, I mean, like,
instantaneous. At least
That's
he
why I
didn't
said,
say-
like, maybe he broke his neck. If it's that high, I know it's weird to say that's good, but if I would rather have my neck
Wow,
snap
he got his
and
neck
die
down
than
anyway.
choke to death, alright?
It's alright. I think
Alright,
I found
if there's
something.
two negatives, I need to pick the positive of the two.
Some sort of sparkly cloth.
It looks fabulous. That must be the special fabric he was working on.
Special
Yes, the
fabric?
special fabric.
Overall Concept told me in his letters that he was working on a special fabric for his costumes. He put some sparkles on them. He also said the fabric could glow in the dark.
Glow-in-the-dark
Huh.
fabric? Hey! I think I know how he was able to do that.
Bioluminescence?
Do you
I don't know
now?
what that is.
Yes, I do. I have a friend who used a costume like that. She used fluorescent paint to make the costume glow in the
Fluorescent
dark.
paint. Like they do fluorescent paint. Alright then.
Fluorescent paint? Such a thing exists? Where can I get this paint? It might help me in my business.
I should get some too. I'm going to need some costumes that can glow for my shows.
How about I'll design some costumes for you? I have few ideas that will give you that extra pizzazz.
Yay, pizzazz!
Yes, I'll be happy to take you up on your offer.
So, now that we're done talking about that, let's go look around some more.
That catwalk is way up there. As far as I know, catwalks are very rickety. I wonder why anyone would do a chase up there.
Apollo, if I remember
Must be some
correctly,
reason. Maybe there was something.
someone's
that was
a
up.
little afraid of heights. I don't know if you got over that yet.
Important that Overall would run up there.
Another question is, why would Coco go up
Yeah.
there too?
As far as I know, she's never set foot on the catwalk since working here. Maybe something important to her is also up that catwalk for some reason.
It's possible. Let's go up to the catwalk and see if we can.
Yeah,
find
let's go.
anything.
Should be something interesting, hopefully. Alright, that took 30 minutes. Alright.
The supposed chase stopped here.
My word, this is quite the height.
I'd be surprised if anyone could survive a
No
fall
kidding.
from this height. So, you guys see anything around here?
Nothing so far.
Hey, I think I see something.
Leave it up to Trucy.
Where?
There, those sparkles.
It must be from Overall's fabric.
This could mean that the fabric has been brought up here for some reason.
You think Overall and Coco could have brought it up here?
Maybe. Do you think there's a reason why any of them would do so?
The only thing I can think of is they subconsciously brought it up with them without knowing.
Or they had...
Or maybe the fabric was already up here?
It's possible. It could be the reason why overall concept was going to the catwalk in the first place.
But it doesn't explain why Coco Palmel was chasing him.
Let's keep
Yeah,
looking
I'm racking my
around.
brain too, so
I'm
don't...
sure we'll find
my
something.
silence is just me thinking. Sorry about that. Oh, hey.
Whoa! What just happened?
I don't know. I guess the lights are loose. Wait a minute. Did you see
Yeah, I
that?
did. You didn't?
What?
Alright.
There's something glowing on the floor. Twilight, could you turn off the lights for a second?
Yeah, okay.
There!
Hoof prints.
Huh? There are hoof prints.
Yeah, it's definitely that type of paint.
It must be the fluorescent paint.
So they've probably been left behind since the incident.
You think it could be Overalls or Coco's?
Well, depending. I'm pretty sure Overall has
Sure.
bigger hooves.
Wait a minute!
What is it?
Maybe.
Do you remember what Playwright said? Coco Palmel ran up the left side of the catwalk, following overall concept, and then the police escorted her back down.
Wait, but those hoof prints, they lead to the right side.
Athena, how long does it take for fluorescent paint to dry?
According to Junie, it takes about an hour.
Does the paint contaminate your hands if it's still wet?
It does.
Yeah.
But the only way to tell is if you look at your hands in the
So
dark.
here you go.
So, whoever's hoof prints these belong to went down the right side of the catwalk, but no one said that anyone went down the right side.
What? Then
Someone went down the right side.
somebody else could have killed him.
Oh yeah, that too.
Do it.
Alright, we've got a huge lead on this now. Still, now that we know these hoof prints belong to someone else, we need to find out who they belong to.
Mr. Wright, I have a suggestion.
What is it?
If these prints belong to someone else, we should try and figure out where they lead to.
I mean, makes the
Hey,
best
good
sense.
idea. One problem. You can only see these prints when it's dark. I'll have to turn off the lights to follow them.
No need for that, boss. I have the thing that's going to make your hoofprint finding much easier.
Oh, that's a
A
forensic flashlight. All right,
Thanks,
yeah.
Athena.
You always have to
Maybe
carry
yes.
those around. Why do you have that? All right, I'm not gonna question you, Athena.
Okay, let's see where it ends first. It ends here.
The back door?
It looks like whoever was here escaped through here.
Ruffian! The coward must have escaped after killing Concept!
As
Very likely he or she
yeah, I
did.
mean, most cowards
Now,
who
let's go
who
backwards
try to get
and
away
find
from
out
murder
where this
always
is
try to
going.
leave. Rarity, coward or not, that's the smartest thing to do.
The prints lead here. I'm guessing this is the dressing room.
Huh.
Look at all those costumes. I kind of want to try some of them out.
Hate to tell you this, Athena, but it looks like you'll be too big to get in any of those costumes.
Dude, wrong choice of words.
Are you suggesting
Wrong
I'm
choice of
fat?
words.
No. I'm saying that because these costumes are small, since they're worn by little ponies.
Aw, I wanted to try
Good
some of them
save,
out.
buddy.
This is where overall concept usually works on his costumes.
I can tell. There's a bunch of material scattered around this table.
Jeez, read all those sketches. He must have had a lot of ideas for making costumes.
Oh, he was simply genius! He played a big role in the theater industry. The only thing he lacked was time. That is, until Coco Pommel became
Yeah,
his
time is
partner.
always of the essence.
She wrote on her letters that when she began to work as a costume designer, the productivities of the costumes doubled.
Those two must have been quite a team.
Mr. Wright, on the table, there are cases of fluorescent paint and some glitter next to it.
So this is the paint used to make the fabric glow.
So there's that. And if it's where he works on his stuff, that might just either be his or
Oh,
something
give it
along those
here.
lines.
Let me put some on my cape and hat. I want to see if they glow in the dark.
No,
This is evidence.
Susie, this is evidence. It's best to leave it untouched.
But I want a sparkling
Evidence! Save lives
Right,
first!
looks. This must be what the fabric used to look like before you added the glitter and paint.
I still wonder where he got this paint. It must have been awfully expensive, especially since he used so much of it.
Well, I guess we're done over here.
You think we've gathered enough evidence to prove Coco Pommel's
Oh,
innocence?
I mean,
I'm certain we do. Plus, we also have some proof that there was a third party when this crime was
maybe not
taking
100%
place.
innocence, because whoever your
To murder? Won't she be
your
surprised?
prosecutor is definitely gonna find some way to bring her back into
Shells,
place.
We still have a trial to take care
Yeah.
of first.
And I'm sure you'll do a fabulous job defending Coco Pommel.
I guess we can all head back to my castle now. Let's head to the train station.
I'll pay for the tickets again.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Okay. I wonder who is gonna be the prosecutor. Is it gonna be Trixie again, or they got someone else?
It's such a long trip from Manhattan to Ponyville. I need to take a rest for a little bit.
I still had a fun time, though. I'd like to go back to the city someday. Maybe even go shopping.
How about I take you somewhere next time? I know some great stores that'll probably suit you.
That just sounded like
I'd
Sue.
love to go with you.
So, Twilight,
Yeah?
didn't you have other friends? I remember that there were a few more of you.
Well, we do. I wonder where they are.
Yay! The gang's all here.
There, Nick!
Hey, let me go!
Here are the others, Phoenix.
Didn't think I'd see you
Yay.
around here again.
Oh, Mr. Phoenix, it's so good to see you after so long.
I had a feeling Twilight would try to summon you.
Oh, Daddy! I had no idea you were friends with so
And
many
Spyro the Dragon. I never remember him having green.
Even more of them.
new humans. Do you guys know Phoenix?
Why must little ponies like bouncy numbers so much? Well, yeah. These two are defense attorneys, Apollo and Athena. And this one is Trucy, my daughter.
Nice to meet you all. So, Daddy, are you gonna tell us who they are?
Yeah. Let me see if I can
Go
remember
for
their
it.
names. Pinkie
Yay.
Pie,
Go.
Rainbow Dash, Applejack, Fluttershy, and Spike.
Hey, Phoenix, we should tell you a welcome back party. You know, because you're back to Ponyville. And you also brought guests. I love it when guests bring guests to parties. And those guests bring guests. And those guests bring guests of those guests. And it's just
Mr. Wright, for the love of God, get her to shut up.
Deal with
please.
it.
Pinky. Pinky.
guests bring guests. And those guests bring guests.
Pinky!
Yes, Phoenix?
Don't you think it's a bit too early to party right now?
It's never too early to party.
Early. It's never
How dare you, Phoenix?
But I have a trial tomorrow. I'll be too tired to defend if I party now.
I know how we can fix that. So, your name is Pinkie Pie, right? Yes. After Daddy wins the trial tomorrow, instead of throwing him a welcome back party, let's throw him a congratulations on winning the
And
trial
also
party.
combine it with the welcome back party, just making it the bigger party of the two.
Congratulations on winning the trial party. I like the way your little girl thinks, Feeny. I try.
Thanks, Trucy. Have the most hyperactive pony known to man throw a party.
So we get to come to this party too,
I mean, no,
right?
you're not invited.
Yep. You get to come too. What are your names?
Ah,
Athena. And this
two
is
gods of
Apollo.
which you actually should probably know with your mythology that's in your verse.
Sure. You can
Yay.
call me Athena. I have a friend who calls
Yeah.
me that.
I think
No,
I'll
you're
stick
gonna
to
be called
Apollo.
Polly.
I already have one little girl calling me after a pair of peppers.
Hey, Nix.
Yeah?
I just want to thank you again for
Yeah, it's only been a
saving
year and a half, I'm pretty sure. He's
problem.
still upper.
So
Thanks.
you're the pony that Mr. Wright had to defend?
That's right. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been able to attend the Wonderful.
And a lot of other things. And also just be on the moon, I think. I forget. What was the punishment? It was something like that.
To become future Wonderbolts, the fastest flyers in all of Equestria. I've dreamt of being a Wonderbolt ever since I was just a filly.
Yeah, you're quite the dreamer.
So, Daddy, is there anything to eat here? I still didn't eat.
Yeah, we're
since
talking about going out to eat and tell you this
That's
how it
right.
happened.
We were going to eat, but we got sent here.
I got you covered for that. Twilight told me that there's a special guest coming here, so I made some apple pies and apple cider for every pony. Fluttershy also
Yeah,
made
hope
some
you guys like healthy stuff and
Made
fruit.
you some salad. If you don't.
You're gonna
mind.
get burgers, or no, you're gonna get noodles, so y'all are fine. It's not like you're expecting meat.
I'll take some pies too, and some salad as well.
I'll take a couple of bites as well. I
Whatever
am
you do, do
kinda
not bring up
hungry.
meat.
The cider's non-alcoholic, right?
Why would I need alcohol? It does nothing to make you tipsy.
Thanks for the food.
If I take it the other way.
Don't mention it.
Got any gems for me? I really like a side of rubies
Oh,
in my
God.
salad.
Sorry, Spike.
Having Applejack say that is like, I had a bunch of alcohol, but all it did was just kind of make me a little woozy, but nothing other than that. She never gets drunk. Her body's too strong for that.
Trucy,
Why?
What's wrong?
I just remembered something. All these ponies and that little dragon. I think I've seen them before when I was little.
What?
I'm sorry, huh?
How is that possible? Up until now, I've never seen you in my life before that.
I didn't exactly see.
you talking about
you in
Generation
person.
1?
It's like I've seen a picture of you.
Picture?
before.
Wait. Yeah, didn't you have a picture? Yeah, they did have a picture at the end of it all, didn't they?
So, Trucy, don't you think that hat of yours is getting a little too
How dare
small
you.
for you?
Well, it is a bit tight on me now for some reason. I guess my head got a little.
Isn't it time to get a new hat?
Yes, it is. Let's get me a new hat, Daddy.
Stop it!
No, these hats are kind of expensive.
Aww. Why do magicians' hats have to be so?
Because it has all the magic in it.
Well, we'll just get a hat another time. Oh, wait. I think I already have one for you.
You do? Let me see. Let me see.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Ugh, Tiny Trucy will always be best Trucy. Don't do that.
Here,
Don't do
I
that to me.
found one.
Wow, a blue hat. You must really like the color blue,
Right.
Daddy.
They did do that,
What can I
didn't
say?
they?
It's my
Didn't-
favorite color.
I forget.
I want to try
You got the
it
blue
on.
hat. Alright.
Huh? Something fell out from the hat. What's this? Hey, Daddy, it's a picture of you. And it's with some really weird colored
Neato! Don't worry, Daddy. I don't think you're crazy.
I got this from Equestria. I remember these guys. These ponies.
So, Daddy, who are these horses? Are they magical like me?
Should I tell
Yeah,
her?
she's a child.
I doubt she'll believe that I went to another world to
I mean,
defend
yeah, Jacob.
Well,
it's a long
I
story.
went to Disneyland without you.
I feel a little too weird to talk about it. How about
Yeah, like, I don't know if she get on maybe like, what, 4 or 5 years from now?
I'll pin this in my new hat so I won't forget to ask.
I doubt she'll remember our conversation, though.
I remembered the conversation!
Trucy, that picture. It wouldn't happen to be still in your hat, would it?
Let me check.
It's just in the hat.
Oh,
Wow,
here
it's
it
just
is.
in there. There we go. Yeah, I remember that.
Hey, I remember this picture. This was after Rainbow Dash's trial.
Yeah! I remember we all yelled objection!
As you do at the end of every Phoenix Wright game.
How come I never saw this picture before?
Well, it wasn't Trucy's hat, so we wouldn't know.
It's just as I thought. Everyone is here. Twilight Sparkle, Rainbow Dash, Fluttershy, Applejack, Rarity, Pinkie Pie, Spike, and...
The great and powerful. The great and powerful.
The great and
there you go.
Trixie.
Phoenix knows what it's
He
up.
was the prosecutor in Rainbow Dash's trial.
Phoenix gets it.
Tried to get the guilty verdict on me as revenge.
Yeah, she means well. Actually, no, she meant really bad, but she means well.
Or what?
Let's not talk about that.
So, speaking of Trixie, how is she doing now? Did something happen
One or two
between
things.
you guys?
About half a year after the trial, she came back to Ponyville to seek revenge.
But
I
she
got over it.
I guess something overcame
Getting
her.
over it is with someone
She
like
used
Bennett
this
Foddy.
alicorn amulet to become a
This-
better
no.
magician than me. I had to take it off of her because it was corrupting her mind.
What did she do?
She kicked Twilight out of Ponyville and took
A
over
minor
the
inconvenience.
town. We had to trick her into taking
She
out
let
the
you win.
amulet.
After realizing what she's done, she just
As you
apologized
do
to
when you're
me.
sorry.
Apologized? I never expected her to do that.
Me neither. After that, she left Ponyville and I haven't seen her since.
Okay, so
So, Phoenix?
I'm up here thinking, and I was like, all right, this
Enough
is definitely.
about us. Let's talk about you.
All right.
How have you been for the last 8 years since you've left Equestria? You know, just wondering.
Ooh, a story! I wanna listen! I love stories!
Come on, Daddy. Tell them all about the exciting adventures you had as a defense attorney.
Exciting adventures.
Well, let's start
Okay,
off
cool.
with this.
And fade. No, I knew it. Oh, Blue, whatever your name is. Your Celestia's cousin? I forget. I forgot that man's name, but okay. Gem. Noxie, congratulations and good job to everyone. One's a background art, people who do music. So this, yeah, all right. Animation rigs. Great job to everyone here. So far, so amazing. It's exactly like it was. It's exactly like it was those years ago. Thank you for watching. Alright. Directed animated. There's 15 seconds left, trying to make absolutely sure there's nothing left at the end, just in case, you know, you're gonna Avengers me. Animated sequel is based on, yep, original series Turnabout star. Okay. Time to sing this little thing's praises as much as I feasibly can. Now, voice actors, pretty on point. Like when it comes to hearing the voices from the characters, I can see that being their actual voices. Definitely a little bit different from the initial things. I need to actually go back to the credits of the old thing because it's been a long time since I watched that series. But it does sound like some of the original voice actors came back. I'm not good with names, so if that is, that's awesome. If you got everyone new and they all just still happen to sound exactly like I believe, all still great. Both instances, awesome. I'm happy you're either back or happy new people are around. But until I get that information, I'm gonna find that out like on my own time, or you can tell me in the comments. You know, you feel free. I'll do my best to find information for myself because I absolutely have no clue when the next part's coming out. But I know I'm gonna be on that like white on rice. This time because I actually have time on my hands now. Yay, time, things, people. Okay. Taking the voice actors praise out of the way, happy how you're doing this so far. People's reactions of Apollo, Athena, even Trucy. It's been a long time since I watched the trailer, which came out a little bit ago, so I didn't know that Trucy was also going to be a part of this. I only remembered you're going to have Athena and Apollo use their abilities throughout the trial as well, and that's going to be interesting to see. And after watching this, I can tell that this is after Dual Destinies, but not and before Spirit of Justice. And as for MLP standards, this is after season 4, but not but before. This is after season 4, but before season 5, because I do believe season 5 is when we get Starlight as a character, especially when we get to the end of that. So that's either it caught in between season 4 and 5, or we already did some things in season 5 and currently in the middle of that before Starlight is a thing. But that's how we just have this cast of characters. I would have liked to have seen how Starlight would interact with Phoenix, and you also have them be told like what happened there. But yeah, also from what happened in Ponyville and what happened in Phoenix Wright, you know, difference in time or different cosmos and whatnot, it makes sense. So okay. Anything else I need to really harp on? Okay, character so far. Let me make absolutely sure. It says here, Elements of Justice, Turnabout Theater, Case 1, Part 1. I think it's Part 1-2 because downloading this was weird. It says 12, but I'm gonna guess it doesn't do like the slash. So 1 of 2. So this is gonna be a 2-part thing of Case 1. I'm happy it's gonna be Case 1 since it's Elements of Justice, means that we're gonna have multiple things. So those multiple things are gonna span off, which is great. Instead of Turnabout Storm being all just one giant case with multiple things, we're gonna have different ones. Unless I'm getting the cases wrong, this is supposed to be one, then we're gonna get a second one, and then it's all gonna be one thing. But I really hope it is multiple different cases. So. Oh man, this is fantastic, right? Voice actors. I like how they mill animations. How the previous one had either slight animations, especially when you get into the court stuff, and then mostly going through stuff. I need to rewatch that. I don't remember that many animations being in it, but in the end, the writing was impeccable, and right now the writing is impeccable here. Characters are acting how I expect them to, and you're combining their verse with this verse and the things that went on and things that happened and such and such back and forth pretty well as well. So yeah, that's pretty much all I can really have to say when it comes to singing your praises. What I believe has happened so far, we only have like one main suspect, but it's more of a red herring suspect, and that's the K lady. K lady, I don't remember her name, and I don't feel like I want to remember her name. And then we have a playwright over here. I don't think he's a suspect, but he's another character. I don't really know him too well, but he's definitely on my list of random others because unless you're gonna pull like a complete 180 in my expectations, I don't expect anyone to actually any one of the main cast that we know so far to be any of the culprits of any crime, unless you're gonna do a full 180 of my expectations. That's the one good way to fool me. I can tell you that much. But everyone else I don't either recognize or you can use in a way to have them be the culprit, it's gonna be on my list of suspects. Okay. K lady is a suspect mainly because she would probably have resentment towards Coco, and playwright would while I do not know motive at this point, I do know that he is a person that's in the same area as everyone else, and he says he's the one who saw Coco go up but didn't see anyone go to the right. So that could be suspicious in some other ways, but another suspicion would just be he was there, he was able to see it, meaning that if he was able to see it, he's able to testify in a certain way, but he also could mean that he was also more into it. Plus, we also have the thing that Coco's head was hurting, and she doesn't remember anything of when she was up there, meaning that it's either someone who can use magic, someone who use some type of thing that can wipe her memory, or something bashed her on her head, and she just doesn't have any recollection of her. Or it was just a Men in Black. That is also a high possibility. Just think about it. So, yeah. Oh, man, I'm racking my brain. So, I'm happy about that front. But Trucy and Trixie, make that a thing. Make that the best thing for me. I know you're not watching this because, one, it's been a little bit, and I was able to get to this. 2, I have no clue how long the second one's going to be out. 3, I don't think I'm a very big influence when it comes to this, and I think you have everything mapped out the way it is. So, you're just going to have to, I just have to take what I'm going to get, am I? But either way, when you put 2 of my favorite franchises together, especially now that MLP is almost on the same level as my love for Phoenix Wright by this point on like beforehand, where I was basically just a scrub in the Brony fan base, Brony community of MLP. I definitely have a lot of high hopes for this. Now, I'm going to do my best to turn my brain off, but think still. I don't want to figure out everything already, just ruining my pseudo enjoyment that I get when it comes to thinking as much as Phoenix does. So, yeah. All in all, fantastic. I cannot wait for the next thing. Hopefully it does not take 5 years, and hopefully I do not take 5 years to get to it when once the 5 years are up and you have it out. So, because I know stuff like this takes a long time with both voice acting, the how you're supposed to animate the lip flaps and stuff like that, and yada 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 yada. Now, if I had to think about what Coco can do with the whole memory splitting thing, I think Athena can help with that. I'm not 100% okay. I'm not 100% in the know of how her psychological therapy thing works out, but I think she can like simulate whatever she's thinking about and stuff. For anyone who doesn't know anything about Phoenix, right? And if you do, I like explaining it. Athena can basically find contradictions in emotions when a certain thing happens. So if I kill someone and I'm for some reason happy, that's gonna be kind of weird. So it's like, why are you happy here? Oh right, it's because I was blindfolded and I thought I was hitting a piñata, and then my memory will update. I was blindfolded and I had a stick, so that's why I was happy killing someone, because I didn't know I was killing someone. I thought it was hitting a piñata. So see, that sort of stuff happens. So something like that, if Coco's memory is kind of like weirded out, I think we can do something like that with her. I could be wrong, but you know, it's up in the air for me when it comes on racking my brain, this sort of stuff. Apollo's bracelet didn't react to anything so far, so everything everyone said was pretty legit, along with Phoenix asking his questions and people answering them to the best of their abilities, and his Makatama didn't activate. So that's also a good. So. Yeah, Trucy doesn't have anything to really bring to the table in forms of power-wise. However, she does have a little bit of a great keen sense of eye to find people jutting around something. So it's not like she's completely useless. Maybe she can like tip someone off when Apollo's not around if they get separated for some reason. So there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things that can happen in this particular series. I cannot wait until the trial because if Trixie's coming back, can't wait for their interaction with each other once again. And so on and so forth. So, yeah, that's all I pretty much have to say. I'm happy to get into this. I'm happy I actually have an hour of my time to get into this, and I'm happy I have more time to get to other things. So, this is UOB Universe. I'll see you next time. Bye.